Static Selector.
Playing through the broken ankles, man. Never sit down, cause I'ma stand up.
What's going on, everybody? It's Action Bronson, Flushing Queens representative. I've been cooking professionally. You know, I was in kitchens. All my friends were rapping, and I said, fuck it, why don't I just try it? And this is what happened.
My skill set is very serious, in fact. Spit a wild rap, carve a steak right off the cow's back. Throw it on the grill, I'm cooking in the stew. Same shit that's on the grill, gave me leather for the boot.
Like anything that I put my mind to, I could do. So this isn't that surprising, but it is, you know?
Shorty on the bench, pleasure in my pee-pee. Smart crew, TCN, lyrical graffiti. Drug roll precise like a hooker with the dice. Butcher with the knife, you get took it for your life.
It's just creativeness, you know, like being able to do things on the fly and do things, you know, in a timely manner. Also, it's work ethic. Like, I don't work like a rapper works. I work like I'm still in the kitchen. Deadlines, I could come to work early, you know, stay late. I'm a blue-collar type of guy when it comes to that. I like to work.
Mine is stronger than Marius Puginel's. Obvious to see I'm a star straight off the couch. You rapping with a blouse, you get slapped upside the mouth by the Zangief lookalike. Bronson always cooking right.
I'm making more money than I ever made doing anything culinary-wise. Being from New York, you know how to get it many different ways. Like, you don't just have one hustle. You have to have 3 or 4 to really, you know, get paid and just make your way in, you know, through the world. You can't just rely on one thing. You can't, like the old sayings, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. So, yeah, man, I don't need rap, but I love it.
I'm moving forward, cause nothing's gonna be the same. Eyes blurry from the smoke, I can't see the lane. Swerving heavy, bottle in my lap. I'm looking for a problem, so I'm modeling the gap.
There's a good diversity as well as, you know, a good bunch of rappers and good music coming out. It's not all the same shit, because back then everything used to be the same. Now there's mad different flavors just in one spot. So I'm about to be 28. I grew up in the era where, you know, I was hanging out with the older people and I was influenced by the older dudes out there. So I guess the real, you know, original dudes that were in the hip hop thing. But I could see, you know, like those ASAP kids, they were, you know, they're a little bit younger. And they were pretty much influenced when that, you know, Texas shit started, you know, blowing up. You don't have to be a quote-unquote New York rapper to pop in New York anymore, you know? You have to sound like you're from somewhere else, or, you know, or like really be like amazing for you to get like some sort of acknowledgement. I've only been rapping 2 years, and, you know, pretty much all this shit is new to me, but I appreciate all the love and everything, and everyone that thinks that I'm critically acclaimed. Fuck, man, thank you. You know, I'm just happy to be here. I guess it's that traditional, I guess you would call it traditional hip hop, just modernized. That's how I look at it. You know, you can't reinvent the wheel, but you could, you know, make the performance better.
Just let me sharpen my knives, throw on the apron. X's mark the steak and the salad crumble with bacon.
My look sets me apart also. You don't see anybody rapping like me, especially the way I rap. It's odd. So that, I guess I understand why it kind of works, because odd things work these days. You know, it's an anomaly, it's mysterious, you know? As you guys like to call it, it's swag. We call it a little bit of pizzazz. That's my word, that's my new word. There's no more swag, you just got that pizzazz. It's real old-timey, you know? There was no such thing as, I mean, I guess swagger was back then, but, you know, like your grandmother had pizzazz, like if she was a lively one. She's dancing at all the functions, she got, you know, she got spunk. Fucking bitch. I thought I fucking took care of this fucking cunt. I thought I fucking took care of this stupid bitch. I'm not gonna have this problem again. I have more material than a lot of people do that blow up big. Like, I have a mixtape that was 35 songs long. I have this album. I have an album coming out with Static. I have like 5 other ones already done. So my catalog is deep. It's just not everyone has heard it. With the internet these days, it doesn't even, you could be popping tomorrow. Someone could literally make a song in their basement, in the bathroom, while they're taking a shit, for that matter, put it on the internet and go fucking viral in one, you know, that's it. You're out of here. After you go viral, you're out of here. Record labels off one song. So That internet, it's a crazy thing. Me, myself, I haven't had the internet since AOL 3.0, and that's like 11 years ago. You know, that's like the early 2000s. I just recently bought a computer this year, and I feel that I'm trapped in like this matrix constantly, you know? Like I'm just going through different channels and surfing, and it's overload. I think that we need to get back to, you know, not having so much overload, because things go too quickly, you know, they come and go too easily. I remember, you know, back in the days, you'd get an album and you wouldn't get anything else until next year. It is the reason why anyone heard my music. It's it's because of the internet, you know? We did a song, the first song that ever went up on the internet was called the Come Up Freestyle. The first people to ever post anything of mine. Before I even knew what the hell was going on, post this, blog, I didn't know what the fuck that was. My man Huff from On Smash, you know? Was the first person to ever put it up. I love the internet. There's nothing like it. It's just an amazing thing. I will use the internet until there is no internet. Being white, people saying that I sound like Ghostface. You know, those are pretty much the two main things. I don't really see them as obstacles, because first off, I'm only me. I can't sound like any other man. If I was wanting to sound like anybody, it would not be Ghost. No disrespect to Ghost, because Ghost is definitely one of my favorites, but you don't strive to try and sound like another person. I cannot change my voice. I do not put on different voices to rap. This is my voice, and this is my style. That's me, you know? Maybe because we're from New York and have a similar accent or this and that, I don't, you know? I didn't actually work directly with Ghostface, so I just don't want to get that misconstrued. You know, like they were doing an album, they asked me to get on the joint and I just jumped on it.
Yo, you drop your pants to your ankles at the urinal at the ball game. I'm on the stool getting brain from a tall dame. Cause I'm 5'8", shorty like 6'2". Feet a coke, lockjaw like a pit bull.
In hip hop, it's an inner circle thing where you know, oh, he wasn't in the studio with him, he just sent the joint. So, you know, it's one of those type of deals. I didn't send it directly to him either. He probably didn't even know what the hell was going on, honestly. It was one of those projects. But nevertheless, it's on it. It's there, people love it, and it is what it is. Usually, if I wanted to ask Ghost to get on the song, it would probably be like 15,000. So I pretty much saved some money, tell you the truth. Got the song out the way. Everyone's been doing the comparisons anyway, so I really killed many birds with one stone, not just two. I killed several birds, you know, with the slingshot.
Is that prosciutto?
It is.
Action Bronson, I heard about you.
I'm doing an album with Alchemist, and we're in the room. While he's making all the beats and listening to all the sounds, I'm sitting right there with him. You know, it's a process that you guys got to go through together. You're creating an art together, so you got to be on the same page. You know, obviously being from Queens, and he made all the Mobb Deep shit, and he was always affiliated with Mobb Deep. I love him, so it was just a perfect match. We smoke a lot of weed, we laugh a lot, and we listen to a lot of records. Just being here, working with him is like no experience I've ever had. You know, we did a whole album in a week. You know, I usually don't like doing things like that, but here it made sense because I would sleep 2-3 hours, get up, we go in the studio 4 in the morning, do a song. By 8, we're fucking demolished, like about to go eat breakfast, come back, do songs. It's just a different, you know, you're constantly just music mode, you know? And it's good to be in just music mode. Just go away from where you're used to, go somewhere different, and just vibe out.
The red razor carving features in your facial. Creeping Corona, pump Fernando Villalona, puffing Chiba in the street by the Chimney corner. Do no stop by me, motherfuckers are sloppy. I'm the captain of the rap you talking about.
When I have like 10 albums and they're all classics, then I'll be happy. You know, I don't even need to be, you know, like superstar, but as long as my fans think that my albums are like amazing and classic, then that's all that matters. At every show I do, you know, I always stay afterwards. Whatever you gotta do, you wanna chill, take pictures, smoke something, whatever. I'm always, you know, like in the street, if people come up to me, you know, it's always all love, you know, always smiles, handshakes, it's that, you know. You just gotta be real with them, because I'm genuinely happy they fucking recognize me. Like, oh, really? You know me? Word? All right. You know, so the fans are the most important thing, because without them, you don't got shit. Who's gonna support your music? They gotta be foodies, some weird foodies, just into food. I don't know, you know, there's certain things about people that, you know, they take interest in. The look, the voice, the pizzazz. I'm a child star. My mother always told me she loved me. A mother's love is so important in this game. You need your mommy. You know, go tell mommy what happened. Then mommy will tell you what to do. Or not even tell you what to do, just, you know, say, don't worry, baby, it's all gonna work out. And hug you. And then everything's all good. Because at the end of the day, this ain't shit. It's all about your mama and your family. You're now listening and watching LA Stereo TV, man.